Let's get high.
Hello, cadets. Welcome to the Big Monster Briefing Room. We have an interesting show this show because we are going to do a movie that I really didn't know I was going to be doing this, but there are monsters in it. The movie is Big Trouble in Little China, and I've decided to do it on a recommendation from a fan, a cadet, if you will, named George Morgan, who lives in Japan. And he's oftentimes on one of our sister shows, which is Roland Pruitt's Kaiju Review. So he's here live from Japan with us. Let's go ahead and bring up Master Sgt. Major Havoc and George Morgan.
Konnichiwa.
Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
Good morning to you. And again, it matters not because we're on the internet and people are going to be watching this years from now, and it could be any time of the day. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
And again, this will probably actually get a lot of people watching because a lot of people really, really, really like this John Carpenter film. Anytime you put John Carpenter and Kurt Russell together, usually it's going to be a fun movie. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, I mean, I think this is my opinion, John Carpenter's best movie. Even though there's a couple of runners up, but this is my best for him.
Yeah, some people might go for Escape from New York, Escape from LA, but personally, The Thing is probably my favorite. Great training film, really good training film. And this one's fun. This one's a lot of fun. We actually don't get to the monsters until quite a ways into the film, but let's go ahead and start our timeline because it's a long one. The film is a short film, but I actually did a lot of screenshots. 20th Century Fox.
Star Wars, yes.
I was about to say, in a galaxy far, far away. San Francisco. We started the movie with Jerry Hardin, actually, who's best known from The X-Files, doing a scene with Victor Wong.
Yes, from San Francisco. He was born in San Francisco.
Egg Shun is his name in this. So, So Eggy is telling this guy, look, you lay off of Jack Burton. We owe him a big, huge favor for what he's done for us. And again, it starts out in San Francisco, Chinatown.
And that actor also appeared in Golden Child, which was the same time, which is basically they thought was the same kind of movie.
He also appeared in another John Carpenter film, the Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness, along with the main character too.
Right.
Alice Cooper. I think Dennis Dunn was in that too, and he's in this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you know that Dennis Dunn was originally they wanted Jackie Chan.
Oh, really?
Yes, they wanted Jackie Chan.
Do you know why they didn't get him, or did you just turn it down because it was too weird? Or
I think it was just a timing thing. He just finished Police Story or something like that, and he couldn't do it.
Oh,
something along those lines.
Scheduling. Oh, and they wouldn't get Owen Wilson to do it either, man. Oh, man. Wow.
Owen Wilson was like 10 years old, yeah.
So we get Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express coming to you on a dark and stormy night. And he's kind of a modern day philosopher. But what I love about this film is he's supposed to be the hero of the film, but he's really kind of an idiot. Things always just kind of go wrong for him, and he doesn't think things through before he does them. And so I really like that about his character. He's flawed.
The check is in the mail. Yes.
The check is in the mail. And he even admits he was kind of doing his John Wayne thing, doing this.
Yeah, his John Wayne knockoff. So which movie would this John Wayne be?
Wow, there's an interesting question.
Yes.
I guess like True Grit. The check is in the mail.
Was it McCloud? The one he did in '76, the cowboy, and the police one in the UK.
Oh.
So that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. He's acting like that.
Police one in the UK.
1976, 1975.
Oh, it's kind of like John Wayne's version of. They were all doing like Dirty Harry movies at that time.
Well, John Wayne did 2 police movies, so 2 police ones. Hey, keep going.
Mick something.
Yes, Mick something.
Brewster or something like that. I just did a Jolly Rancher. I don't.
Q.
Okay. It's really small, so I can't see. I mean, really, really small. I may have to go back in on another phone because I don't know why, but Messenger now is different on my phone. It's like completely different. It's the same link that we use all the time, but for some reason, it's really even more small than you usually get. Can you make me smaller and make the picture bigger?
Oh, they're doing the gambling. They're doing the gambling.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's like, you know, if I cut this bottle in half, it's double or nothing.
Right.
Right.
And then he hits it and he goes, boom, and he catches it.
It's all in the reflexes.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
It's all in the reflexes.
Yeah.
It always works at home, but no one misses the line. It always works at home. That's from the reflexes one's the ones you remember, but the Dunn's line is great.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of really good lines in this. It's an interesting script. There are a couple of scenes in it that are just so weird because it's just people doing exposition to move the thing forward. But it's so clearly that's what they're doing, you know?
This girl I did not know she was the penthouse mate twice.
She was a penthouse playmate?
Yes, I was reading, and then later she was in Playboy, but she from 80 and 81 or 81 and 82, when I was looking up her, I was like, well, who is she? She's really cute.
Susie Pye. Or Pye.
Yeah, Susie Pye. That's it.
Pye.
Plays Mao Yin. Yeah, Mao Yin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's cute.
There's another girl named Tara, played by Min Long. She's the other girl at the airport.
And but knows how many lines does she actually have in the movie?
Tara has none. She speaks no dialogue at all.
Both girls have none.
I don't think Susie Pye has anything to say either.
Yes, I don't think she says any. I don't remember her ever speaking during the movie.
No, she doesn't.
She might have said something at the end of the film.
No.
No, she
don't let
does
her
not.
talk. Just look at her. Put green contact lenses in her eyes. Let's just look at her. Okay, so they go to the airport to meet. I didn't really introduce the characters. Wang Chi's girlfriend, his fiance. And at the airport, there's Gracie Law, played by Kim Cattrall.
Yes, the Porky's girl. I only remember her from Porky's.
Kim Cattrall, was she Lassie?
Yep.
Lassie, yes.
She was Lassie. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yes.
And after that, she did one of the Police Academy movies, like the second or third one, I think.
Yes, right. Yes.
Yep.
And
same time as Bobcat.
And then this, and then she ended up on
that very small drama.
But Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
I never heard of that. Is that good?
What?
She is such a trollop on that show. She is. She's just like this old lady horn dog. Anyway.
Yeah. And she was in Star Trek 6.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she plays a Vulcan.
She was a
Vulcan,
Vulcan. Yeah.
Yeah. She was like a female Spock kind of thing. But yeah, they couldn't get Kirstie Alley to come back, and Robin Curtis didn't do very well with the fans in the third one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they got Kim Cattrall to do it in that one.
Oh, in the airport scene here,
yes.
One of the things that I always notice is like, it's got to be some Chinese, because the only time I've ever been to the airport and someone has a cardboard box as luggage,
That's very common. That is.
And I thought, oh, it must be Chinese. Why? Because they got a cardboard box.
It's a Chinese thing. It is.
Yes.
It's so common.
Yes.
So, and I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. But
It's
yes,
very
that is
cheap.
very common.
Cheapest luggage you
I
can
know
get.
people that have done that. Yeah. So, there's a couple of Asian gangsters. If you look in this scene, it's like the whole entire population of that airport is like Asian.
Yes. Well,
It's like
it's LA. What do you expect? I mean, sorry, San Francisco. It's like 90. It's 125% Asian.
I was about to say it should be, at least 60-40. But anyway, there should be some people.
And he takes out that butterfly knife, and what does Jack say?
How'd you do that?
Where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that? Oh,
Where'd you get that?
where'd you get that?
That's what my dad would say if I took something out of my grandpa.
So yeah, he again tries to pick a fight, and of course, he's outnumbered, and they've got kung fu, or Asian martial arts. What's interesting about this movie, it is a martial arts film, but the gangs quote, the guys carry guns. I mean, there's a lot of them that are like do gunplay in this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you do. Well, this movie has the most martial artist masters of any movie. I don't know if it's been surpassed.
It does have a
since
lot.
there.
Yeah.
They have I think it's over 100 people are actually masters. Masters in karate would be a black belt.
Well,
And in kung fu, I can't remember what the ranking would be. I don't remember, but it's they have over 100.
Well, okay. So they kidnap. I want to call her Susie Pie now. It's Mao Yin. Mao Yin. They take her out the door to their car, and our guys are in chase. And Gracie Law, Dennis Dunn's character, Wang Chi, says, "Stay away from her, Jack. She's trouble. She's a lawyer." That's what he says. And she shows him which way to, these guys are in the garage there, and they almost get run over by the guys.
I love the reaction of penthouse mate. I don't remember her name anymore. I always forget.
Susie Pie.
In the back of the car, and she's just like this.
Yeah, she's just kind of.
What's it? That's like
Susie
no
Pie.
acting.
Sweet cherry pie, my Susie Pie. You'll never forget her name again now.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh dear.
My
Sorry.
Susie Pie.
Sorry. I opened the can of worms. Sorry.
She's been in the penthouse. Oh my Susie Pie.
Well, there she is.
That's what he's talking about. She's just like a lump on a log there.
I know it's
She's
like
not moving or anything. She's just like.
Is that one take, take, and it's good enough. She's pretty.
I don't think they hired her for her acting ability.
She's got nice legs. I will say that. She shows off her legs a lot in this film.
And she was in First Blood, but they cut the scene.
Oh no.
That's what I read too.
Susie Pie was with Stallone.
I don't know what scene it was. I was trying to find it last night. I go, really?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna kill all these policemen. Yeah. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't speak English.
I don't think she says anything ever.
So, my Susie Pie. So, okay, what are we looking at here?
Chinatown. That's where we meet.
Yeah, the bus. The
Egg.
bus.
That's right. They almost hit. They almost hit Egg Shen's bus.
I want to ride this bus.
Express.
I want to ride this bus.
Yeah. And they do show an actual gate that's there in San Francisco, Chinatown. I've been to it. That has the dragons on top. It's pretty standard in Chinatown. So they usually have something like that arch. You know,
and that street actually exists. That street.
Yeah. So, and I'm wondering if they got the permits to actually shoot on those streets, or if they just kind of, you know.
They shot there, and they got the permits eventually. They got them eventually.
So, they're chasing after these guys. Wang Chi knows that they're going to be heading towards a certain area of Chinatown because the gang hangs out at this certain area of Chinatown. He makes them go down an alley, which he barely.
Go right now!
And they come across a funeral for a very important guy. And Jack looks into his rearview mirror and sees this guy with hatchets coming. Now, this guy, he's called the Wing Kong Hatchet Man. He is Al Long, Elong, which is very similar to the Chinese Long, which is dragon. So Al the Dragon. Anytime you see this guy in a movie, there's going to be some badass kung fu fighting.
Yeah, he's martial arts master. He's very good. He's in hundreds of movies there.
Oh yeah,
as the heavy.
Oh yeah,
usually as a henchman. You're right. And then Wang Chi looks out his window and he sees a bunch of gang members. There's two gangs here. There's the Chang Sing, and then there's the Wing Kong. The Wing Kong work for David Lo Pan, played by James Hong. And by the way, there was a shot of them coming into the alley, and I never ever realized that was him in the alley watching them come into the alley. But he was dressed as a homeless guy. But he has several faces in this movie.
But he's over 200 years old, and that's actually 2,000 years old. And the actor actually is the same age.
2000.
Because he's in every movie.
James Hong has been in hundreds of movies. He's done voiceover for Godzilla movies.
He was in the first Godzilla movie.
Yeah, he's done a lot of television and movie roles.
Oh yeah.
He's made a very lucrative
career. He was in the first Godzilla movie. How many here were alive during that time watching? Okay.
Oh, he's like almost 100. Yeah, I mean seriously.
He's 97. Yep.
97. Yeah.
Yeah, he's over 100. Yes.
And he's still going strong. Yeah.
Over 100.
I think he is Lo Pan.
Yeah, Lo Pan is 2,000 years old, supposedly, but he's just a dream. It's
what are
numbers? Dream.
He's only a dream. Yes. Lo
He's just a dream within a dream.
Lo Pan is on the street. Why didn't you tell me? Okay, sorry. There you go.
So a fight breaks out between these two gangs, and the Chang Sing are winning. I mean, there's some really brutal action.
The cowboy is really cool.
People getting their faces, shoved into brick walls, and arms and legs broken left and right. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
But no one dies in this movie, just so you know. And no animals were hurt during this scene.
Shit.
Except for that duck that the woman was cleaving at the.
Yeah, there's a duck. Yeah, or goose, maybe a goose.
Yeah.
The best is Jack Burton. He takes out his little 3-inch knife.
His boot knife. So they're winning, and then all of a sudden the three storms come. You've got Thunder, played by Carter Wong, Rain, played by Peter Kwong, and Lightning, played by James Pax. Now, the first two guys I've seen in a lot of other Kung Fu type stuff. The guy that's playing Lightning, I've never seen him in anything else that I know of.
And he's half Chinese. His dad is British.
Oh, okay.
His mom's Chinese.
He's a handsome kid.
Yeah, I actually thought he was Korean when I first saw this. Because his martial arts, he does a lot of taekwondo style,
okay.
which is different than karate. And you can usually tell by styles. Being someone who's since I have a black belt in karate and a second-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu and a black belt in kendo and a brown belt in jiu-jitsu and bo-jitsu and one under in kung fu, and so you can tell what style it is just by how they fight.
I remember jiu-jitsu from the old Dick Tracy cartoon.
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't go down here. I'd probably steer clear from this subject. Anyway, this is why you recommended this film. You're a huge martial arts guy.
Yes, at the time.
You're a master.
I am the master.
Okay, so the storms show up, and wow, they're bad. Yeah, you can tell right away when they land. They fly out of the sky, and they land, and they're bad.
And then it's no longer a real movie.
And yeah, there's a lot of wire work and stuff going on here with these guys. And
there's no wire work in this movie. This is all they actually can do this.
No, come on, you ain't fooling me. So Thunder, I don't even know if I want to bring this up yet because he does it later in the film, but he kind of he can make his body really big and puffy.
Expand, yes.
He's like a puffer fish.
He was born. The actor was born in Macau.
In Moscow?
No, Macau.
Oh,
next
Macau.
To Hong Kong.
Okay.
The Portuguese city next to China.
Yeah.
It's now a Chinese.
Yeah, gambling
I recently visited Macau.
Yeah.
And there's no Portuguese there at all. And no one speaks Portuguese because I tried.
Really? There's a lot of Portuguese restaurants there, though.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. I've been there a couple of times. Gambled there. Actually, you feel like James Bond when you gamble there because people can bet on you. They can bet over your shoulder on the table.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. They don't do that in Vegas or even San Francisco. But yeah, if you're playing good at blackjack, people can bet on your hands, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, I digress.
and the spirits, the three spirits, they just shoot at them and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they shoot at them and then it just goes right through them. So they're spirits. They're the three storms. And lightning is the weirdest one because he's got like this thing that's attached to his rings that it's like
yeah, don't move
like
your fingers. Don't move your fingers. You'll lose a finger.
It's like, yeah, don't put your finger forward. Oh, now you can't flip people off. So yeah, they get out of the truck and they they hit Lopan. That's what it is. Lopan is now
they missed the spirits. They missed the spirits and they hit Lopan.
Right.
And that's how wind goes over the truck.
Right. Rain. Rain is the guy that goes over the truck.
Oh, is it Rain? Yeah, sorry, Rain.
Yeah, it's thunder, rain, and lightning.
Okay. I always call wind.
There's no wind. Thunder should have actually been wind.
Wind.
Thunder should have been wind. Because he can suck wind and make his body puff up. So anyway, yeah, they hit Lopan and then Lopan.
Don't look.
Thing where his eyes light up in his mouth. I
already did.
It blinds Kurt Russell.
Yes, don't look. I already did. I want Kurt Russell's boots. What's he wearing? Those
yeah,
Indian
he's got
boots?
like these boot moccasin kind of things that lace up. That's pretty cool, actually.
With his jeans tucked in.
Yeah, yeah, he's laced them up on the outside of the jeans.
And Dunn's jacket, I never noticed. The Dragon of the Black Pool.
That's the restaurant.
Yes, but I never noticed after watching 2 billion times that his jacket is the same as the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that when I was doing the timeline here. Where are we now?
In the underground,
he splashes water
in the basement.
in Kurt Russell's eyes from a mud puddle.
You got to do the sign for the good gang. What is it?
So you got to admire Kurt Russell for letting this guy splash him in the face with water from a mud puddle on the street.
I know.
I mean, man, that's dedication, man.
In San Francisco, everything's clean, okay?
So you say.
There's enough Twinkies around to clean up everything there now. So
man, oh man. So yeah, they escape into this little place and they get away from the bad guys that are killing everybody.
And why does Kurt Russell take his jacket off? It's a Bruce Lee thing.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, he's got like
ageist
what is it, wife beater T-shirt that he wears like a tank top kind of thing that has a
It's a
little
wife beater.
Asian logo kind of thing on it. Where's that?
You know what they call that in Japan? You know what they call that in Japan? They call
What do
it
they
a
call
runner's shirt. A runner's shirt.
Runner shirt.
Yes.
Okay. So they go to his place, Wang Chi, and he meets the uncle, Uncle Chu, played by Chow Li Chi.
Who's cutting Japanese radishes?
Well, thank you for sharing that. And he's on the phone with his insurance company about his truck, and they're not being cooperative. Can you imagine that? An insurance company that's not cooperating. They're not going to take the
This was back
claim.
in the 80s. In the 80s, you know.
Oh, they were doing it back then. Nah, they were making commentary here.
You'd just be on hold now for like forever.
Until you give up.
Exactly. Your call is important to us.
Yes, please hold.
Please stay
Yeah.
on the line.
Hold for 23 hours and 16 minutes.
I forgot to mention the other master, the bald-headed guy. He was I call him the Wing Kong 6-shooter because he has these two cold, the two cold 6-shooters. They just call him Wing Kong number 4 or something like that. But anyway, his name is Gerald Okamura.
Yes, very strong Chinese name. Wait, Okamura is Japanese and Gerald.
Okamura is definitely Japanese.
No, that's a very strong Chinese name.
And Gerald. Obviously mixed parents.
And you know, in the restaurant, they don't have an actual phone in the kitchen. It's a pay phone in the kitchen.
Okay.
So I go, they don't actually have an actual phone in the fucking freaking
The little
restaurant?
things you notice.
It's a pay phone.
Anybody got a dime? Okay, so this is one of those scenes where they're just like sharing exposition back and forth to move the story forward. They're talking about Lo Pan. Gracie Wong just comes in and announces herself. And again, they're just it's really kind of, it's so obvious that that's exactly what they're doing, and you know, you laugh at it.
It's so good.
So yeah, so now they've decided they're going to try to
He wishes.
they're going to try to get his fiance. They figured that she's being sold into, you know, slavery, you know, white trade, prostitution, that kind of thing. And they know, thanks to Gracie, they know the place where they're probably going to find her. So they go there and they ask Jack Burton to dress up as a nerd, which I love this scene. I love his performance in this scene.
Just look stupid. He does.
Yes, he does. They might, if I go there, they might push my face in. Not while I'm around.
So he goes and he talks to the madam. You know, I'd like to have a girl.
And that girl does not look scary at all. I thought she was freaking demon. The fucking manager. I'm like, damn, this girl is
That's
scary.
the madam. And then there's another woman who's like a madam, except she's a little younger. She's a middle-aged woman, not an old woman. And she overhears him say that and this is them in the car. And we introduced to Margot. Margot is the news reporter wannabe, I guess. She wants a good story. So she's going to try to do a story on Lo Pan. So, but he says he wants to get a woman with green eyes. You know, that's his thing. And she overhears him. And then she goes right to the room where they've got this girl, Susie Pie, tied up. My Susie Pie.
I think I'm going to do my makeup like the madam next time, my next lesson, I think. She has enough green on her eyes to go up to her. She has green eyes, just not her eyes. No. And there's a good acting job on Pi again, blinking. Look at that blink. Woo!
She's blinking.
She blinked. Woo!
She wasn't blinking when she was in the trunk, but she's blinking now, damn it.
Yes.
So as he is talking to another girl that they've set him up with, and I wonder about this scene. It's like, well, what would have happened if it had taken a little longer for the storms to show up? Would he end up having to actually
He
have to go through with,
Well, he did take his tie off, so.
He did.
And his wife gave him that tie.
And then the storm showed
up. My wife gave it to me.
The storm showed up and ruined everything. So I love the fact that lightning zaps the hell out of the madam and zaps her right across the room.
Yeah, but her face, she wasn't very kind. She didn't have a kind face. She wasn't
a nice person.
Yes.
So it's okay that they killed her.
It's okay that they...
Actually, you're right. It's like the A-Team. We never really see anybody die.
It's like the A-Team, yes. Well, no one ever died in the A-Team, okay?
You see people flying left and right. You see in trucks and stuff flipping over, but nobody ever really dies. You never really
you can't die.
No, I take that back.
It's San Francisco.
I take that back. There are some corpses in this film. They're in the water scene, and
no, they were already dead. They didn't die.
So that doesn't count.
Years.
That doesn't count.
That's
They're dead already.
They're already dead.
Uncle Betta.
Oh, there's a good acting job of getting her out of the bed. Oh, she I heard her. Did you hear her voice? She said,
yeah.
She had a line.
He takes her up to the roof, flies away, and as they're coming out into the hallway and all, and panicking and freaking out, he sees actually the lightning carrying her off in the sky. So he knows that Lopan is going to Lopan now because of the 3 storms.
Yes.
So they know it's Lopan.
And they go to Gracie's apartment next, right?
So, yeah, I think so.
And she has doesn't she? And she has a chair. What's the name of that chair that you fold out? I tell my students, because no one knows. What do you call a chair that you push back and the feet come up and the head goes back?
Oh, Lazy Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, Lazy Boy.
Okay. And you win the prize, yes. So she's got a Lazy Boy in her house.
Yeah, Jackson the Lazy Boy. So yeah, Margot and her talking, and they're they make the assumption, or this is the exposition scene. Okay, he's got to be Lopan because it was the 3 storms. Blah 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 blah. You guys, well, I guess we're gonna go in there, guns blazing. That's.
I was born. Are you born ready? I was born ready. And we missed the one before. If I'm not back by dawn, call the president. Well, that's later. Sorry.
That's later, I think. Yeah.
They work with a telephone company. Telephone company just goes in with a telephone in your hand, don't they?
Again, it's established that they let them actually get in because they wanted to kill them.
It's just ridiculous. I'm carrying a telephone.
Not wearing any kind of uniform, not wearing hard hats or nothing.
Yeah, they just got denim jackets on. As a matter of fact, his denim jacket's open so you can see that wife beater T-shirt underneath.
And he's got his knee-high Indian moccasins.
Yes, which all telephone guys wear those.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't want to get zapped, climbing poles. Leather is not a conductor of electricity. Especially suede leather.
And just an update, I have to go in 5 minutes, so.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, all right.
But you can just keep going. Just go at the same pace.
For at least half the timeline. That was good. That was nice. Your commentary is very funny, sir. You're welcome on the show anytime.
I got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, let's move. Let's get to the good parts.
Egg Shen again. Egg Shen. Okay, go. Yes, go.
Yeah, that's an exposition. Egg Shen is just telling us more about Lopan. Oh, he's a spirit. He's a ghost. He's a, he's a flame, that kind of thing. So
He uses
they
the
go in.
bones.
They find an elevator. This is
It
an
only goes
ongoing
down.
gag in the thing. Oh, it's an elevator and it's going
It
down.
only goes down.
That's a joke in this thing. It's
Yeah.
like a callback.
And like he's got the lighter and it's filling up with water. It's
Yeah,
salt
and it's
water,
filling up with
man.
water. And he keeps raising the lighter up above his head. Yeah.
It's salt water. That's what you said. Come in here and walk in.
And they are now in the room of the death of hanging upside down in water.
Yes.
Something like that.
Upside down, yes.
Yeah, upside down in
Yeah,
water.
hell,
And we see cadavers
Hell
here.
of being upside down.
This is
Yeah.
our first real kind of taste of kind of monster stuff. Is they got the cadavers. Scary.
You get to the trophy room. We're in the trophy room. Is it
No,
next
not
to the
yet.
trophy? All right, we're still in the cadavers, and I said we
Yeah.
get the torture. Okay, you missed the trophy room. No.
No,
Not
that comes
there yet.
later.
No. Okay, that's right.
No,
That's right.
they
He
beat him
gets
up a
the-
little
he-
bit, and then they take him in wheelchairs tied up to the trophy room. Yeah.
Yes, he goes. Oh, come over here and do that to me. What's Jack say? Oh,
Why don't you fight somebody your own size? Yeah, because
There
Dennis
we go.
Dunn is little, man. He's a tiny guy.
yes.
He's just a little kick-ass guy.
And I like how the foam red balls really hurt.
Yeah. It's like, what's that, a clown nose?
Yeah,
Boom!
like clown nose. No clown attack. No, the classic move. Okay.
I
Sorry,
think
real
that was
man.
the point. It was very funny that something so,
Yes.
something that doesn't look so lethal can be so dangerous.
And I have this room in my house in the back.
Do you?
No. I want the miniature of this so I can just put them in there and put the figures in. And what's the gong for in the middle? When do you use that gong? Sorry.
It was for the ceremony with the swords, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Isn't that when they use it?
Ding ding.
The burning blade. I can't remember what he calls it.
And what's
It
Lopan?
all
Lopan?
survived. I sounded more like Kate Hepburn than I did James Hong. Oh, they both survived the burning sword. Sorry.
Basket case on wheels or the roadblock? Or
I
what's
have
he
to
saying?
think more. He's the father. He's the voice of the father in Kung Fu Panda. He's the. He's like what? He's a duck.
That's right, he is.
Goose? Maybe he's a goose.
But he worshipped. It's 2,000 years ago. He saw Jesus fall from the cross when he was put up, because he's 2,000 years old. He remembers.
Well,
and
there
then
you
he also did the voice in Godzilla. And anyway, keep going. I write.
He's the human vapor. That's the one that I recognize the most. Is his voice really sounds like him in the human vapor? I'm the human vapor. I'm going to be a vapor. But yeah, he plays Jack Black's father in Kung Fu Panda. You had the noodle dream.
But he's in everything. It's just like we said. You can name a movie, and he's probably in it.
He's yeah. He was in the thing
Actually,
with
a
Michelle
movie that
Yeoh
has
and
an
Jamie
Asian
Lee Curtis
character.
last year.
Yes.
And
Tell me, where is she from? Is she from Wu-Tang? Is she from? You have a mouth. Won't you ask yourself?
yeah, Jack Burton's merciless with him. Oh, you mean you're crazy? Is that what you're trying to tell us? So yeah, he comes out now, and he's a 2,000-year-old man. He looks all of 2,000 years old. Nice makeup job. And
That
again,
was just a
all of this,
picture.
he can't touch anything. He's a ghost. He's a dream. He's a ghost. So he can turn himself into just about any kind of thing, but he's a ghost. So yeah, they give him a hard time. They won't give him any information, and he looks on the screens
5,000
next to him, and he
years.
sees that Gracie Law and Margot and the other guy. I can't remember the other guy. Eddie Lee, played by Donald
Yeah.
Lee.
Who I swore when I saw this, he was a Twinkie. I could have sworn because he was like, San Francisco, okay.
San Francisco.
That's not a bad thing. It's just it's San Francisco.
Cream filled. I can't believe I went there. My God.
Oh,
You bring the worst
oh
of each other.
man.
That's a moment. It's going to be a moment on a best of. I
All
guarantee.
right, and I have to go.
All right. Well,
It's
thank you
time.
so
But
much
you
for
guys
joining us this
continue.
morning.
If I'm not back by dawn,
You are.
call the president.
Call the president.
All right,
And I'm
continue
sure
on.
we'll
This
see
next
you
movie.
again on further shows later on down the line.
Yes.
It's Roland Pruitt's Kaiju Review. You take care, sir.
All right, you too. Good night.
All right. So yeah, Gracie's there, and the security guard's like, yeah, no visitors.
Mhm.
And then
I like Lopan's reaction. He's looking at the camera or looking at the screen and goes, "Oh, well, who are these people? Ah, this really pisses me off."
this really pisses me off. I'll be honest with you. This is probably my favorite. And again, there's a lot of performances. This is probably my favorite James Hong performance.
That's great. Yeah.
Is playing Lopan. Yeah, he's so good in this. He's so crazy, so weird.
Mhm.
I love it. Thunder comes out and he takes him in an elevator.
Mhm.
And,
I can show you around.
his English is terrible. You could tell he had to do all of his lines phonetically. It's really funny. You are fresh, Master. You are fresh.
Mhm.
I'm sure he's better at it now, but in this movie, when he was in this movie, he was just starting to learn English. So yeah, his pronunciation was pretty rough.
Yeah. Was he in Enter the Dragon, or was that somebody else?
That was somebody else.
Okay.
But he does look kind of like an Asian John Saxon. He does.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Because we did John Saxon a couple of episodes ago when we did the Freddy Krueger part 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does actually kind of look like John Saxon a little bit. Has the same toupee, I think. I'm kidding. So yeah, he takes them in the elevator, and there's smoke, and they pass out, and yeah, they're prisoners now. And there it is. You're gonna have to help me here.
They're tied up, and they're still in the wheelchairs.
Oh yeah, I wish we could make this bigger so I can see. I'm sure on a computer it's fine, but on my phone it's just tiny.
Yeah.
But
Storm. He's talking trash. He's threatening them, but Burton manages to escape because he's got this little knife, and he's
right. He jumps on his back.
Then he does that. Then he does his blowfish thing.
His body bigger, and knocks him back in his chair, and his wheelchair goes back down a hallway backwards. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he actually goes through a barricade. There's a barricade in the building to keep them from a well.
Yep.
And he crashes through the barricade. And he crashes over the side of the well. Excuse me. My gosh, where'd that come from?
Uh-oh.
And he grabs the wheels of his wheelchair and slowly moves his way back up. It's a very funny scene.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just this. It's the kind of stuff that happens to Jack Burton that makes it very fun. It's just weird. At one scene, he shoots up in the ceiling, and the ceiling falls down, and his head knocks him out for a couple of minutes in the scene. It's just that kind of stuff throughout.
Yeah.
He's trying to be, John Wayne. He's trying to be badass, and he's all kinds of crazy, weird, stupid stuff like that's happening to him. That's what I like about it. All right, so David Lopan does the thing where this is actually an interesting scene because his hand and his head are glowing.
Mm-hmm.
And he does the thing with the eyes glowing and the mouth glowing again, and he changes into his 7-foot self. Now, in the last scene where he is knocked over by Jack Burton, you can actually see he is on like 6-inch platform heels.
Mm-hmm. You
can actually see the boots, the 6-inch platforms. Anyway, so you can look for that later. So here he is. He comes in. Oh, he's going through walls and stuff, which is weird, because he's a ghost. He's a dream. Mm-hmm. And he goes to try to touch his future bride, Susie Pie.
Yep.
Mao Yin, and his hands are going through her, but he's still just tickled pink that he's got a future wife, with green eyes, and even though he's a ghost, he's still he's still trying to cop a feel there. There he is, yes. That definitely comes to your mind when he's doing this.
Mhm.
So, yeah, she's just laying there like a lump on a log. But yeah, he's supposed to sacrifice her to his god to try to get a human form again,
Mhm.
try to get blood and flesh again. So he's evidently done this ceremony before, at least once before, and it didn't work. So he evidently found an Asian girl with green eyes before, tried to sacrifice her to the god, and the god didn't take. So he's still a ghost, a dream. So what do we got here?
Oh, Jack Burton and the others they're trying to escape.
Okay, yeah.
He's got a gun.
Oh, that's right. Jack makes them give him. He actually has a kind of a cool gun. With a like a banana clip goes in the bottom. It's a machine gun kind of thing, a pistol, and he can't get it to work. when they finally get into a moment where he needs to use it, he can't get the damn thing to go off. He's got the safety on or something. And Dennis Dunn, Wang Chi, ends up kicking everybody's butt in the scene, and he turns around and that's when he finally gets it to work. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, well, they find all the girls in the cages.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Margot's writing her little notes.
Yeah.
So they're sneaking in.
Wang Chi decides he's going to take Eddie Lee and pretend that he's a hostage, and he's going to go up there, and they're creating a diversion because Jack is working on a pipe. He's making his way along a pipe underneath the catwalk there. And he goes up and into the prison when the girls are, paying attention. There's a bunch of girl guards, by the way, in this scene. And you got to hand it John Carpenter being brave enough to actually have a scene where, men are beating up women.
Yeah. Well, the women
are fighting hard. Don't get me wrong, and they're doing a good job of fighting. But one of them gets knocked over a rail. And the other gets punched not once, but twice, I think. In the face. It goes down.
And they got Gracie Law all hogtied over here.
Yes, Gracie Law is hogtied in her cell. Margot looks up and she sees Jack Burton over her cell. She goes, "How are you going to get us out?" He goes, "I have no idea." And then he shoots the locks off of each side of the prison gates, and all the gates open up at the same time. And the girls get out. And meanwhile, the other girls, the guard girls are fighting Eddie Lee and Wang Chi. So they all get away, and they all jump into a pool that's down there. And there's evidently, instinctively, they know there's going to be a way out that way. And the bad guys show up. Gracie actually knocks Jack Burton into the water. And they come and they shoot at the water. And of course, as you shoot bullets at water, it just kind of slows them down. So it doesn't really hurt anybody. There a lot of people are shooting a lot of people in this movie, and nobody gets hit.
Yep. Well, like you said, it's kind of like the A-Team. Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, they shoot up the side of that bus. All those people should have been dead. And it's coming up here in just a second. All those people should have been dead. But no, none of them got a scratch. So yeah, this is the scene where she comes up out of the water and she's looking for Jack. Jack finally comes up. She pulls like 3 people up first, and then Jack comes up, and then he kisses her. And that steps over the line. She's not that kind of girl. Not until Sex in the City.
Yeah. He says, sorry. I'm just happy to be alive.
Yeah, he's happy to be alive. That's right. So yeah, she becomes that girl later in Sex in the City, but but not right now. And that's her legacy, unfortunately. Gonna play the most promiscuous woman on TV. So yeah, they know that Egg Chun's bus is outside. So they're just trying to make their way outside. Now, in a later scene, when they escape, they find Jack Burton's truck. But in this scene, they don't find the truck. They just find their way to the front door again. and they walk out like they're the telephone guys, and they finish their job, which I think is funny. And they hold the guys up hostage, the security guards, and they get out to the bus, and then a whole bunch of more security guards show up, and they blast the bus. Another Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Blueberry.
Yep. Them Jolly Ranchers is tasty.
They are. I'm not doing a commercial. I just happen to like them.
There's nobody's getting paid
Sugar
here.
free. Sugar free. I have to do sugar free. I'm a diabetic.
Yep.
And my legs look like sausage casings today. I got some edema going on today.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I had to take some Formosa. So yeah, they get away. But they realize that Gracie Law has been kidnapped. She didn't make it out. There she's getting pulled in by a giant monster arm. This is 1 hour into the movie now. We finally get a monster, a real monster. It's kind of a gnarly looking Bigfoot thing. And on the bus, Dennis Dunn's character Wang Chi says, "Yeah," and Mao Yin is still in there too. Where's Gracie Law? And then we see Gracie Law as she meets the monster. She freaks out, as you would imagine. It's a gnarly looking monster. The special effects makeup stuff was done by the guy that did the special effects for Fright Night. Darn it. I know this guy's name.
It's not. Is it Rick Baker?
No.
Oh.
No. It's not. Let me see if I can look it up. He deserves credit.
Stan Winston? No.
Not Stan Winston. I'm going to IMDb right now.
All right.
Big Trouble in Little China. He does really good effects, and I need to give him some credit here. All cast and crew. Here we go. Makeup department. Do I do makeup department?
Steve Johnson and Screaming Mad George.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay.
Production designer, set designer, costume designer, makeup department, production manager, special effects. Here we go. I'm not seeing it here either. Darn it. Visual effects, maybe. No.
Well, it'd be makeup effects, wouldn't
it? For makeup effects, though?
Mm-hmm.
Richard Edlund is one guy.
Yeah, he does he's more visual effects. Yep. He
Yeah.
worked on Star Wars.
Well, makeup department, huh? Makeup supervisor Ken Chase. I think Richard Edlund was the name I was looking for, but special makeup effects Steve Johnson.
Mm-hmm. And Screaming Mad George. Screaming Mad has done a lot of makeup effects.
All right. Well, there you go. Richard Edlund did Poltergeist. He did Fright Night. So yeah, I think that was the name I was looking for. But evidently, I've got him confused with makeup. And again, we didn't see Rick Baker's name there or Stan Winston or anything like that, so it's not that much. I'd like to think he had a hand in those creatures, those creations. They do kind of look like Rob Bottin, though.
Yeah, see, that's I was thinking it was Rob Bottin, but no, it's somebody else.
It's got
now Eglin. He did the floating head with the eyes. Did that effect? I know that.
Okay. Anyway, we're killing time here. We're 55 minutes.
But we digress.
We got a lot of way to go here. So, Gracie Law meets Lopan, and he's,
Oh, she has green eyes. Maybe I will marry 2 wives.
yeah, he comes up with a plan. He's going to marry both women if they pass a test for the god, which is a sword test that they have to pass. And he will stay with Mao Yin, Susie Pie. I mean, who wouldn't?
Well, yeah.
And he's going to sacrifice Gracie Law now. The Anglo. He's going to sacrifice the Anglo to the god. That way he can have the best of both worlds. He'll be a human again with Susie Pie. My Susie Pie. And yeah. And Gracie Law won't be pestering him. She'll be gone. What are we looking at here?
Oh, the good gang show up at the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
They're going to go rescue
the Chong Sings. Some of them survived.
Yep.
Chong Sings. Gracie actually sees Mao Yin hovering in air again. It's all about magic with Lopan. So she's doing the hovering trick. And he comes in as his 7-foot self. She's met the older 2,000-year-old version. Now she meets the 7-foot guy. And, he explains what's going to happen to them. They're going to be his wives. And then he does the zap thing with the eyes in the mouth. Which creepy.
You will not backtalk me, my wife.
And Egg Shun is telling them, they have a big fight ahead of them. And he's got all the stuff. Oh my God. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I knocked the thing with my foot. Anyway, and you saw the green curtain there.
No.
That's my studio. I like black curtain better than the green curtain, though. So he's telling me he's going to give them everything they need to overcome Lopan and his band of thugs and monsters and spirits and stuff. So don't worry. The question is, how are they going to get back in? Now, now we have the ceremony with the ceremony with the swords, and we get some gung fu like ballet kind of from the Three Storms. These masters, they show what they're made of. They show some of their best moves, and the girls end up having to hold on to 2 glowing swords, which take them up in the air, thanks to the electricity guy. And then they can touch this orb, and then if the god's happy, his eyes will glow. And that's what happens. His eyes glow green, and Lopan is like,
Yeah, they both survived the test. They can both be my wife. Wives.
Wives.
Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Knives. Wives, right? With V. Okay.
Right.
So they're down in the sewer underneath San Francisco. And I'm sorry, not Lopan, Egg Shun, there's a monster that comes out, and he grabs one of the guys and eats him, drags him in, and Lopan hits it with one of his green grenades, one of his magic grenades. And he says, "You will not come out anymore." And Jack Burton goes, "What? What will not come out anymore?"
Exactly.
It's a typical Jack line. And then I like lightning. Lightning comes in. I call him electricity. Lightning comes in, and he makes their eyes turn white. He has that effect on girls. He zaps them. He zaps them, and their eyes go white. And they're zombies now.
Now, I gotta wonder now, who did the makeup job on them? It's just all you see all these dudes, but they got, they're all made up and dressed and everything.
Now, I noticed that with James Hong's character, when he's the 7-foot Lopan, I always thought his eyes were bloodshot, like Christopher Lee as Dracula.
Mhm.
But no, what they've done is they've done like a little red circle around the bottom of his eyes to make it look like his eyes are like gnarly like that. That was actually pretty impressive. And then they put a little black line under the red,
Mhm.
and that's his makeup. And again, it makes his eyes look like they're glowing red, kind of, or bloody. So they finally get into a place inside Lopan's
Lair.
compound, for lack of a better complex. And they're looking around.
Oh, and they drink that potion, that little liquid courage.
Well, he shows it here. They don't drink it yet, but he shows it. He goes, "This will give you the power you need to beat Lopan and his army of demons," whatever he says. But he doesn't give it to him right away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they're looking around, and
Oh, that's the ceremonial chamber with the big skull and all neon.
Yeah. This is where they're going to have the wedding.
It's like a
Nice
catering.
catering.
Yeah, it's great. It looks like a disco, like a really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of
creepy
neon there
disco.
for Chinese wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
What's funny is, in China, it's considered good luck to wear red at a wedding. Of course, you wouldn't do that here because people would, hey, you're wearing a red dress in a church. Demon. But yeah, it's actually considered very good luck to wear red at a wedding in China, and they do that in this. The gowns that the girls wear are red.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're drinking, right?
No, they see that floating head with all the eyes.
Oh yeah. It's
The little
his
spy.
Yeah, his
spy
sense-
ball.
He can see through it. Yeah, and it's got eyes like on its tongue and stuff. And Jack shoots it, and it rushes off. And Jack's like, "Well, you wouldn't know if you didn't try." And he actually shot a hole in its cheek. It's the only time somebody shoots something and actually hits it. And later in the wedding ceremony, they show it again, and it's licking its wound, the hole in the side of its face.
Yeah.
Gross. So they see these two they're like knights in shining armor kind of thing, and they're going to the wedding, and that's what Egg Shun says. Oh, they're going to Lopan's wedding. Lopan is going to have his wedding. And everybody's at the wedding, including the monster. He's the best monster.
Yeah.
He's got the ring.
That's it.
He would like to give a speech. And the thing shows up again. The sentinel shows up again. And Lopan sees them, and he's like, "Won't you kill all of them?" And then they stab it with a sword through the head. They finally kill it. And
all right, this is where he pours the drinks.
this is where he's pouring the drink. They finally make it to Lopan's bar, his bar area, and they do that.
Yep,
They do the thing where they drink and they say stuff, to each other.
Little,
That's very
toast. Yep.
may the run the colors of the American flag never run, that kind of thing. Very patriotic. For especially for Chinese Americans. And they get into an elevator, and this is a really funny scene because it's like they're stoned. Yeah, I feel pretty invincible right now. I got a very good outlook on this. So it's a pretty funny scene. And they show up at the wedding, and the ceremony has started. And Lo Pan sticks Mao Yin in the side of her wrist to get blood as part of the ceremony to make him flesh and blood again.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at his hand. There's little blood drops on his hand. He starts laughing, and he's crazy dude. Oh, that's where they stab the thing through the head. That's the only death you see in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing getting stabbed through the head. And the girls wake up out of their trance because the guys that love them yell out to them. I don't think anybody caught that, but it's kind of a fairy tale kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he's trying to stick her in her wrist to complete this ceremony, and Grace attacks him, and then she gets knocked off the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't die, shakes it off like a trooper, but she gets knocked off the platform. The storms show up, and they're they're freaking out. They're here, we're gonna fight. Eggshun's throwing his bombs around. People are flying around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is where Burton shoots the roof and gets stoned.
Right, gets knocked out. There's
there
the
he
bombs.
is.
We see some people flying through the air, flipping around through the air.
Yeah. Well, it's Lo Pan trying to stick.
Trying to stick her. Yeah.
Yep.
Because he's the human vapor.
Now people are going to go rent the human vapor just to hear his voice. That is his voice, man. Why is this DVD renting more now? It's spiking. I have high hopes that people will watch these shows, actually. This is where Dennis Dunn's character sees that she's being stuck, and but he can't do really anything about it because Rain is after him, and they do a lot of wire work in the air. And again, Lo Pan is ecstatic because he's showing blood, actual blood. That means he's becoming flesh and blood, and that's what he wants.
He wants to be able to feel again.
Okay, is this where Jack is pulling his knife and the guy, the big sentry falls on him?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's it.
And he sticks him he sticks him with his knife through his boot.
Yeah. So there's a death. Right?
He's stuck there. Well, we don't actually see him die. We see him get stuck with the knife.
I would imagine getting stuck in a knife right there.
The three storms, they supposedly all die, but
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here's the big death in the film. Thunder. Thunder blows up like a balloon. So that's a death. We should have told George that. That's a death.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bunch of little pieces on the floor at the end. Okay.
Egg and Lo Pan do their weird.
Oh yeah, they do their like Game Boy thing.
Yeah.
there it is. I can see it now. Yeah, where they shoot the magic at each other, and then it becomes the two fighting spirits in like kind of pink and green, purple and green.
And Lo Pan looks like he's working a
He's
video
got
game
cocaine
controller.
Yeah,
he's got the cocaine
nails.
Yeah.
And he's working, like you say, he's working them like a Game Boy.
Yeah.
And he actually says, you could never beat me. Like they've actually done this before. And then he sicks lightning on him. But he actually zaps lightning with it. He's got a metal fan, and it zaps it back at him. So lightning is zapped for a minute. He comes back, though. He's not dead. He gets better. And that's Dennis Dunn in Rain again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wang Chi. They keep going up in the air. And then lightning zaps a place like the exit way that Lopan went through. He zaps it shut so they can't go after him, and then he disappears. He leaves through a hole in the ceiling. And Gracie finally makes it back to Jack, and they get into an elevator, and it's going up this time. And he's like, I drank some the potion. It makes me invincible, and I see things. Why are you wearing that? She goes, well, that's my wedding. And he kisses her. And she likes it, and she kisses him back. And what's funny about that is that she's made up for the wedding, so she's got a lot of lipstick on. Mm-hmm. So when he comes out of the elevator to do his final battle with Lopan, he's got this huge lipstick smudge all over his face. And he's got lipstick on his teeth. I mean, that's how much lipstick she's got on. His teeth are stuck up with lipstick. So that's pretty funny. So he grabs his knife. He throws it at Lopan, who is now flesh. Because Storm just said, you are flesh, or Thunder. You are flesh, master. Will you kindly kill this man for me, finally? So he throws a knife at him, and the knife misses and lands on the floor. And Gracie gives him a look like, yeah, like one of those looks. And Lopan picks up the knife and goes, oh, good knife. Goodbye, Mr. Button. And he throws it at him. He grabs it, all in the reflexes, and throws it right back, and boom, hits him right in the head. Knocks his hat off. Knocks him over. That's where you can see the platform boots. He is wearing like 6-inch platform heels. Wang Chi comes in, and Thunder and him go back and forth, and they start to do a little gung fu, and he chases
each other. Yeah.
And well, by the way, when Lopan dies, all the gold statues in that room, they do like a domino thing around the room, which is long and funny. I was like, oh, I guess he's dead. That might have been what George was leading up to. Is that that's how we know he was dead, because the statues all fell over.
Start falling over, yep.
So again, we're getting some deaths finally. During the fight, Thunder sees that his master is dead, and he starts to suck in the wind again, and he starts to blow up. Look at his foot there coming out of his shoe. That's how I kind of feel right now with the my feet swelling up.
That's just a bad case of gout right there.
That's some serious some water retainage. And then he keeps going, and even Dennis Dunn goes, I don't think he's gonna stop. And they get out of the room, and he blows up, and there's just little green pieces on the floor. Again, there's always a green cloud with these guys when they come in and exit. So he's gone. So they finally realize that they're going to get away, and then the lightning shows up, the last one, because Wang Chi killed Rain. He stabs him with a sword. When he's up in midair, he throws his sword up at him, and it goes right through him, kills him. So Egg Shun comes to their rescue. There's a hole in the ceiling, and he's got like a little gun that shoots a cable down, and they're able to get up. And just as Jack Burton, the last one, goes up the line, the electricity starts to go off around him, and then they just dump a big statue on top of lightning, and it kills him. You just dump a huge statue. It's a Chinese statue. Let's dump it on him. So then they find Jack's truck, and he's got keys under the seat, and they get away. And they have the nice restaurant scene at the end of the movie, and Wang Chi is happy with his fiancée. He gives him the money that he owes him in an envelope. Jack says, yeah, I earned that. Puts his Harley Davidson cap on. He's about to leave, and Gracie Law's like, "Oh, sure you don't want to stay around?" And no. Aren't you going to kiss her? No. And it is San Francisco. So he heads out the door. He did kiss her earlier, though.
Yeah.
When she was dressed like anyway, female impersonator. Anyway. So he's out the door. He's Jack Burton.
Yep.
So he doesn't
Where-
speak to the end of Pork Chop Express in the night.
Well, yeah, it's
the
just,
lightning's coming down and she's thick as lead, and then we see the monster on the back of his truck, and that's the end of the movie. You got big trouble in Little China.
which
You
is
got
it's
big trouble.
John Carpenter singing.
It says the group, but yeah, I always thought that too when I was a kid, when the movie first came out and I saw it in theaters, that it was John Carpenter singing. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, it's written by him and Alan Hallworth, who did a lot of music for his kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And well, not a lot, but the early stuff. So yeah. That's Big Trouble in Little China. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry we went an hour and 15 minutes. We always have a good time when we see George.
Oh yeah.
Next time, I think we're doing Alien and then Predator right after. So definitely tune in for those. We're coming to the end of our 7th season. We're almost at 200 films.
Woo.
Yeah. So we just got a few more, just a handful more. And Alien and Predator are the next two. So tune in for that. Tune into a Roland Pruitt's Kaiju Review. You can see more George Morgan there. He does a lot of those. And tune in to Two Guys and a Gal talking movies. They watch movies, but they talk about them.
And watch it then. Yep.
And I think the next one they're going to do is Robert Redford. So that's going to be a good one. And there's No Icing with Sandy Day. So you can check those out too. It's a talk show. Rory Penland, the man of 1,001 voices, is the co-host, so he does voices and shtick. So yeah, watch those for sure. Until then, keep an eye out for those big monsters. Big Trouble in Little China.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, or else you may receive more than just nightmares. Ah.